everybody, so I'm here today to do a video that is very popular amongst the project panning community, and that is products that I've hit pan on. I filmed one of these videos back in March 2018 and I thought I would give you a little bit of an update of what I've hit pan on since then. I will link the video down below because I won't be mentioning any of the products that I mentioned in that video. That being said though, I have actually finished or gotten rid of a lot of the products that I mentioned in that one, which is probably a good thing because it was 2 years ago, but there is one product that you will see pop up in this video that I do still have. So hopefully you're not too judgmental, but otherwise let's just get on into this video. I'll start with face products. So the first product I wanted to mention that I've hit pan on is this Richwell de Fill the Ethereal Veil Conceal and Cover in the shade NYX. So I use this as a concealer, but it's kind of a multi-purpose product. And as you can see, I am basically nearly done with this. So definitely I've hit pan and I'm hoping to use it up before the end of the year. Next, I have a bronzer, and that is my Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow. This is in the shade Fair Medium, and I have hit pan in the bronzer shade, so a significant pan there. It took ages and ages to hit pan in this, but I am so glad that I finally did. And again, this is a product I would really like to finish before the end of the year, but maybe I won't be able to. We'll see how long it holds on. For blush, I still have the same palette I mentioned in my last products I've hit pan on video. This is the Stila Field of Floral Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek palette. In the last video, I mentioned that I'd hit pan in Gerbera down here. Since then, I have completely finished that, and then I've gone on to hit pan in Gladiola, Camellia, and Peony. I absolutely love this palette. It's a bunch of cream, lip, and cheek products. I mainly use it as a blush palette and I absolutely love it. So I am hoping to probably pan this next year, I think. I've had it well too long and I would like to try and finish it up. So I am considering doing a pan that face palette in 2021. So let me know if you would be interested in me giving updates on that. And then I have one highlighter to mention. This is a MAC cream color base in the shade Shell. So this I purchased because it used to be an OG favorite product back in the early days of YouTube. And as you can see, I've hit some pretty significant pan in that. I'm really hoping to finish this year, but we'll see how I go. All I have is a little ring around it. The reason I think this was so easy to hit pan in is because it's only 3.2 grams of product. Because it's marketed as like a multi-purpose product, it's not really just a highlighter, so I think that's why there's not a lot of product in there. And when you use it just like a highlighter like I do, it's pretty easy to finish up. I then just had one eyebrow product that I wanted to show you. So this is the Siku Balancing Eyebrow Palette in the shade number 2 Brown. And I have hit pan in 2 of the eyebrow shades, the light one and the dark one. I haven't used this one over here very much. This one is a little bit warmer, so I find it harder to use in my brows, but I have hit significant pan in those 2, as you can see. And I'm just using it every single day. It's the only eyebrow product that I have, so hopefully I will finish it soon, and then I can probably get some use on some of my matte eyeshadows, I think. I also have pan on one eyeshadow base. So this is the Revlon Color Stay Cream eyeshadow in the shade Espresso. And I have got pan in that one, a nice big pan. Every once in a while I squish the sides down to try and get a little bit more use out of the sides, but otherwise it is a really nice pan in that one. Now onto my standard powder pans. The first one I have here is from a brand called Surat. So they sell individual eyeshadows that you can then purchase and put into a mini palette like this. This one I made into a quad, and as you can see I have hit pan in that shade there. That I just use as a inner corner highlight mostly, and I have hit some pan there. This is another one that I would like to get some more use out of throughout the rest of this year. Speaking of singles, a lot of the palettes that I mentioned in my 2018 products I've hit pan on video, I've actually depotted and put into a massive magnetic palette. So what I do is I kind of shuffle through those and put them into a miniature Z palette, and this I then use as a kind of personalized palette. So at the moment I've just popped in the 4 shadows that I have hit pan in that originally came from palettes that I've since depotted. So the first one is this matte cream shade from the Bare Minerals Bare Sensuals palette. This is a limited edition palette and I have depotted it and hit pan in this shade. This was from the same Bare Minerals Bare Sensuals eyeshadow palette. I've also hit pan in that one. This is more of a nude peachy mauve kind of color. This one here then is from the Viseart Amethyst palette, and this is the mid-tone shimmer shade. And I don't know if you'll be able to, there you can see the little pan at the bottom. I've got a huge dip in this one, so maybe I'll be able to finish that next year. It is a really beautiful purple shimmer. And then lastly, I have the Urban Decay shadow in Tease. This was depotted from the Naked 2 palette. So those are all of my depotted singles with pan. Next, I have this Fenty Kilowatt Foil Freestyle Highlighter Duo in the shade 7 Day Weekend and Poolside. So this I hit pan in a project, I think, last year. And you can see both of the shades have pan in them. I kind of dug straight down to the pan because it was in a project. But I absolutely love these two as eyeshadows. They're so much fun in the spring and summertime. So I can't wait to get some more use out of them as it warms up in Sydney. And the last product I wanted to mention in this video is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. I've got pan in 1 shade, and that one's this Incense. So a tiny little pan at the bottom there. I did a little project when we started quarantining this year where I tried to hit pan in a few things, and this is one of the ones that I was able to hit pan on. So I am glad for that. It is pretty easy to hit pan in ABH shadows, especially the matte ones. So I have been contemplating panning this eyeshadow palette in 2021 because it is my only large undisturbed eyeshadow palette. It's the only one I haven't depotted, mostly because these shadows are so fragile and I don't think they'll make it through a depotting. But I have been thinking about maybe panning this next year. Let me know what you think. Would you be interested in seeing that? Because the pans are so small, I kind of think it might just be a nice motivating factor to try and finish this up. And I've definitely had this longer than the expiry date. So let me know what you think of that idea. But I currently only have 1 pan in Incense. So there you go. Those are all the products that I've hit pan in since my 2018 rendition of this video. Please let me know in the comments what products you've hit pan in. I find these kind of videos really motivating, especially when I'm craving new products. It's nice to kind of remember the stuff that I love in my collection that I've used and the stuff that's really close to being finished up, because that is so satisfying to finally finish a product. So I know I definitely love watching these videos from other project panners, so let me know if you enjoyed this one. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.